into the class, the first thing we need to do is we need to log into a+students.com. You need to go log into the website. The subject we would be studying is math. Okay. And then you need to select your grade. You're studying in grade 6. Okay. So the topic for today is, I'll write down the information. The topic for today is money. Okay. And the chapter number is, I'll just give you the chapter. And the chapter number is 29. Okay. So I hope you've logged in to the aplusTutors.com. The subject is math, grade 6. Topic is money. Chapter number 29. And the lesson number is 7. And the name of the lesson is find the number of each type of coin. So we will deal with coins today, right? We will see how many coins would be equal to what amount. Okay, so let's go to our lessons. Chapter number 29, lesson number 7, right? So I'll just copy the question on the screen so that we have it there. Okay, let me just copy this. So we have the question number 1, and question number 1 says, okay, I'll just rearrange this so that we can utilize the space. Okay, the trucker has 8 coins worth $50.5, right? Okay, let's just do this. Okay, we are done with this. Let's enlarge so that it's easier for you to read. Okay, trucker has 8 coins worth $0.5, right? Let's underline our information. We have 8 coins worth $0.50 each, 50 cents. If the coins are all dimes and nickels, how many dimes and nickels are there, right? So what we need to remember is a dime would be equal to how many dollars? 0.1 or 10 cents. Okay, that's a dime. And what is a nickel? If we would write for nickel, each nickel is 0.05. That means 5 cents each. A dime is 10 cents and a nickel is 5 cents. Okay, for a dime, we can also write like this, 0.10, 0.10, right? 10 cents. So 8 coins worth 0.5, right? So how many, we need to find the combination of how many nickels and dimes he can have. Okay, so what we do is we say $0.50. We need to break this into dimes and we need to break this into nickels. Okay, and the total number of coins should be worth 8 coins. The total number of coins should be 8. Okay, so can we say that if the trucker has 2 dimes, there are 2 dimes, right? 2 dimes would be worth what value? 2 multiplied by 0.10. That means 2 dimes would be worth 0.20, right? And if they're nickels, what is remaining out of 0.50? If we already bought 2 dimes, he has 2 dimes, then that means he should have remaining 6 nickels. That means 6 multiplied by 0.05. That means dollars 0.30. So when we add these two numbers together, it should be equal to dollars 0.50. That means in total the trucker has 2 dimes and 6 nickels. The trucker has 2 dimes and 6 nickels. Why? Because the trucker had 8 coins in total. That means 2 plus 6 is 8. Agreed? Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the next question. The next question we have is, let's copy this question. Okay. Can we say in question number 2, if we keep question number 2 on the screen, okay, this is the question for question number 2. And question number 2 states, I'll make a margin over here so that the questions are separated. Okay. Arjun has the following coins, right? The total value of the coins is 35 cents. How many coins does he have? He has total 3 coins, right? That means the remaining 2 coins must have a certain value, right? So this is a nickel, right? This is a nickel. So he has 1 nickel, right? And 2 unknown coins. So what we need to do is, if we had 35 cents, can we subtract 1 nickel from 35 cents? Can we say 35 cents minus 1 nickel? 1 nickel equals to 5 cents, right? So if we subtract 1 nickel, we are left with, what are we left with? We are left with 30 cents over here. We know that a dime is 10 cents. A nickel was 5 cents. And a quarter is 25 cents, right? A quarter is 1/4 of the total dollar, right? So now this 30 cents needs to be divided into 2 coins, because we have 2 coins over here which are unknowns, right? So let's see how it can be divided. Can we say the 30 cents can be equal to 3 nickels? Or no, 6 nickels, right? That would be equal to 6 nickels. But we only need, that means 6 nickel is 6 coins. We only need 2 coins, right? Can we say 30 cents can be broken down into 3 dimes? That is still 3 coins. We don't need 3 coins. They are missing are 2 coins, right? So let's try with a quarter. Can I say the 30 cents can be broken down into 1 quarter and 1 nickel? That means 25 cents plus 5 cents would still be equal to 30 cents, right? So that means the unknown coins would be, the unknown coins must be what they should be 1/4 must be 1/4 and 1 nickel. Agreed? That means this coin should be 1/4 and this coin should be 1 nickel. So that Arjun has total 3 coins, right? That means he has 2 nickels and 1/4 for 35 cents. Let's try the next question. Question number 3. Let's see what question number 3 states. When we click on to the next, you would have the same question on the screen. Okay. It says Tracy has the following okay. Let's copy this and paste this, okay? So question number 3 here says, I'll put a margin so that the questions are separated, okay? Tracy has the following coins. Tracy has 4 coins, right? So we can see, what we can see over here is, can we say this is a quarter? If this is a 1/4, right? And what was this? This was 1 nickel, right? This was 1 nickel. So what is the total amount that is given to us? See, we can say 1 nickel plus 1/4 should be equal to, this was 5 cents, this was 25 cents. The total should be equal to 30 cents, right? That means we already have 30 cents with us. Okay? Now what we need to see is, what is the remaining amount? If the total value of the coins is 41 cents, that means if the total value was 41 cents, and we already know that 30 cents coins, we already know what is the remaining value, that is 11 cents. This 11 cents needs to be broken down into these 2 unknown coins. Let's see which coins, which combination of coins can be used to make 11 cents. Can we say that 11 cents can be broken down into 2 nickels plus 1 penny, or 1 penny? 1 penny is one part of 100. 100 pennies would be equal to $1, right? 1 cent. Okay. We can say penny, or we can say this is a penny, right? That is 1 cent. So, but this is total 3 coins. And we do not need 3 coins. We need the missing only 2 coins, right? So can we say that 11 cents can be formed by 1 dime and 1 penny, or 1 cent, right? That means the total is 2 coins. Agreed? So which coins do we have over here? We have 1 dime and 1 penny, because they've used the word pennies over here, or cent, right? So let's mark over here. Okay. How many quarters do we have? We had 1/4. Okay. How many dimes we have? We have 1 dime. How many nickels we have? We have 1 nickel. And how many pennies we have? We have 1. So if we even cross check, if we say 1/4, that was 25 cents, right? 1 dime, that was 10 cents. 1 nickel, that was 5 cents, and 1 penny was 1 cent. When we add these numbers together, 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. We write 1 and we carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So can we say the total is 41 cents? That means the denominations that Tracy had was 1 quarter, 1 dime, 1 nickel, and 1 penny. Okay? So let's look at the next question. The next question says, I'll just copy this. Okay. And it's talking about Denise having certain number of coins. Okay. In question number 4, it says Denise has the following coins, right? So we need to see what these coins are. We need to see what is the total value that is given. If the total value of the coin is 26 cents, right? The total value is 26 cents. The first thing we need to see is what is given to us. Okay. Can we say a quarter is given to us? If this is 1 quarter, that is already given to us. So we know that the total worth was 26 cents, right? And a quarter would be equal to 25 cents. So when we subtract the quarter from the total amount, we are left with how much? We are left with 1 cent. And 1 cent we know is equal to 1 penny, right? So that means the missing should be 1 cent. 25 cents plus 1 cent, right? This was 25 cents. So 25 cents plus 1 cent would be 1 penny. That means the missing, what is the missing coin? So we need to give our answer in the statement because they are asking the statement over here. So we say the missing coin is a penny, right? Agreed? Is 1 penny. Is a penny? A penny means 1 penny, right? A is used for singular. Okay, good. Let's look at this next question. I'll just copy this. That would be our question number 5. And the question number 5 states that, let me just give a screenshot rather than making it again. Okay. Can we say that if this was a question given to us, this was question number 5. The question says Brad has the following coins. Okay. It's on your screen as well. The total value of the coins is $0.31. So can we say dollars 0.31 should be equal to 31 cents? Right? So first we need to find which coins are given to us, right? So the given coins to us are, this is a dime and this is a dime as well. So if we have 2 dimes, that means we had 2 dimes, right? Then 2 dimes would mean 2 multiplied by 10. That means 2 dimes is equals to 20 cents. That is 20 cents coins are already given to us. The total value of the coin was 31 cents. That means if we say 31 cents minus 20 cents, we should be left with, what should we be left with? We should be left with 11 cents, right? This 11 cents needs to be divided amongst how many coins? It needs to be divided amongst 2 coins, right? It can be done through 3 coins also. We can have 2 nickels and 1 cent, depending on, but they're asking us to find the missing coins, and they have 2 question marks over here, right? So this would mean that only 2 coins would sum up to 11, right? So we need to break down this into 2 coins. So can we say 10 plus 1? 10 cents plus 1 cent, that would be 11, right? So if 10 cent was a dime and this was a penny, so can we say this is again a dime? And can we say this is a penny? So if we add them together, how many dimes we have now? We have 3 dimes. That means 3 into 10, that is 30 cents. And 1 penny was 1 cent. When we add them together, that means 31 cents, which equals to $0.31. So can we change the dimes into 3? Can we say now we have how many dimes? We have total 3 dimes and 1 penny. And the missing coins are a dime, 1 dime, and a penny. Okay, that means we just need to give the what are the missing coins, and this is showing us the total number of denominations, how many dimes, quarters, nickels, or pennies we had. Okay, moving on to the next. Hi, let's continue. Welcome. So the next question we have is there any question, or we on the same page? If there is any question, please do let me know. Okay, I'll just copy the next question. Okay, let me arrange this so that this was question number 5. This is question number 6. Okay, let's arrange this so that we have more space to work. Okay. Okay, so this is question number 6. Cody has 75 cents in quarters and dimes. They had just told us there are only quarters and dimes. There are no pennies or no nickels, right? So we need to see he has 6 coins altogether. This 75 needs to be broken down into 6 coins, right? How many coins of each kind does he have? Okay, so can we say that, let's write 75 cents, sorry, 75 cents, and let's look at the possibilities. Can we break this into 70 plus 5, right? That means 7 dimes plus 1 nickel. That means 8 coins. But they say he has altogether 6 coins. Let's try another possibility. If this was 75 cents, can we break this down into, okay, let's say if we break this down into 2 quarters, that would be 50 plus 25 is left. So can we say 2 quarters, 2 dimes, and 1 nickel? That would be 20 plus 5. But this is summing up to how many coins? 5 coins. And we are supposed to have 6 coins in the answer, right? So is there any guess? Can anyone give me a guess? What should be the combination in order to find 6 coins? Okay, let's try another possibility. If we say we have 75 cents, can we break down this into, if I take 1 quarter, that would be 25 cents, right? Plus what is left? 75 minus 25 is 50. So can I say I have 5 dimes. So 1 plus 5 would be equals to 6 coins. Agreed? And they're asking us if he has 6 coins. So what we can say is Cody has 1/4, right? And 5 dimes in change. Okay, so we are just looking at the options over here. What are the possible options? This is not possible. This was not possible, right? But this is possible because we have the same answer of 6, because 6 was the condition the question gave us. The questions told us that Cody had only 6 coins. So we need to find a combination in which we can only find 6 coins, right? Okay, good. Let's try another question. I'll just copy the question on the screen so that we have a better view. Okay. Let's say if this was the question given, it says nickels and pennies. And let me just copy this. Okay. The question says Danny has 7 coins, all of which are nickels and pennies. Okay. So he only has nickels and pennies. He cannot have any other type of coin, which are nickels and pennies. And there are 7 coins. In all, they're worth 31 cents. And the question says, how many of each kind of coins does Denny have? So we need to write the number of nickels and pennies over here. We know that nickel is 5 cents. We know that 1 nickel is 5 cents and 1 penny is 1 cent, right? So can we break 31 cents into a combination that there would be 7 coins? Can I say 3 dimes plus 1 pence? But what we cannot use it, he does not have a dime, right? So we cannot look at this possibility because there are no dimes. Let's look at the another possibility. If we say 31 cents, can we break this into 30 cents plus 1 cent? And since he only had nickels, a nickel was 5, right? So 30 can be written as 6 multiplied by 5. That means he had how many nickels? He had 6 nickels plus 1 penny, right? Because 5 cents can be written as 1 nickel. That means the total number of coins is 7 coins. So how many nickels were there? There were 6 nickels and 1 penny. So can we say Danny has 6 nickels and 1 penny? Okay, do we agree on this? Are there any questions? So what we need to do is, if we are looking at a change or coins, so we just need to do the breakup so that we know how many coins are there in which denominations. Okay, okay, let's do the next. Okay, it says Quincy has the following coins. Let's copy the coins and let's see. Okay, if Quincy has these coins with her, we need to first see which coins are there. Okay, she has a total of 3 coins, right? And the sum of the coins is 36 cents. What we are given is we have 1/4. That means she has 25-cent coin. Already she has. The total value of the coins is 36. the 36 cents minus the quarter, right? And we would be left with 11 cents. In this case, the 11 cents can be broken down into, can I say 2 nickel plus 1 pence? Or 11 cents can be broken down into 1 dime plus 1 pence. But in this case, the total coins were 3 coins which were missing, and this was 2 coins. So we need to look at the question, how many coins are missing? How many coins do we need to find in the question? We need to find 2 coins that would sum up to the remaining value. That means we would be using this option. So we can say Quincy has 1 quarter, 1 dime, and 1 pence, 1 penny. Okay, he had a 1 cent. That would be a penny. So these are the 3 coins that Quincy has. Agreed? Okay, good. Let's look at the next question. After this, we'll go to the test and we'll see what can be done in the test. Okay. Okay, let me just copy this. Okay, we have the question with us. Okay, if this is the question we have, just give me a second. I'll just copy paste it properly so that it's readable enough for us. Okay, this and the dimes and nickels over here. So if the question says Sean has 7 coins, this was question number 9, all of which are dimes and nickel. He cannot have anything other than dimes and nickels. Okay, 7 coins which are dimes and nickels. They, in all, they're worth 50 cents. That is half a dollar. How many of each coin does Sean have? So we need to break down 50 cents and into 7 coins. We can say 5 dimes. That would be 5 coins. But that is not required because we need 7 coins. Can we say 50 cents can be broken down into 10 nickels? But it's still 10 coins, which is not our required answer. Okay, let's see if 50 cents can be broken down into any other combination. See, for us to see the combination is there has to be dimes plus nickels, right? So if we say we have 2 dimes, that would be 20 cents. Then how many nickels should be there for 30? There should be 6 nickels. That would be 30 cents. If we add them together, that means total is 8 coins, right? So it's still not possible. Can we try another option? Can we say 50 cents is broken down into 3 dimes plus 4 nickels? 3 dimes was 30 cents. 4 nickels is 20 cents. That means it equals to 50 cents. That means, and we still have 7 coins, and the 7 was our requirement. That means this option is the correct. So what we can say is, how many of each kind does Sean have? Sean has 3 dimes and 4 nickel. So we can write, sorry, Sean has 3 dimes and 4 nickels. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, let's do some questions from the test and let's see. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the test and try a few questions from the test. Let's see what our possible answers are. because the options will be given to us, and see if the options are already given to us. Let's see how to read the question. Okay, I'll just copy this. Just a minute, please. Okay, I'll just bring this. Brad has the following. Sorry, the question says Brad has the following combination of coins. We would copy. Let's go to the test. Question number 1 from the test. I'll just give the heading that we are doing test so that you have it for your record. And this is the first question that's given to us from the test. The first question says Brad has the following, right, coins, and we need to find the missing coins, right? So what information that is given to us is we already have 2 coins, right? So 31 is to be broken. Okay, let's see over here. Let's look at the options. 1 dime plus 1 penny, 10 plus 1, that is how much? 11 cents, right? 1 nickel, 5 plus 1, that is 6 cents. 1 quarter, that is 25 plus 10, that is 35 cents, right? Option A, option B, and option C. Let's see. Option C cannot be the answer because the total value of the coins is 31 cents, right? This is not possible, right? Let's see what can be possible. So if we say we had 1 dime and we had another dime. So if we already had 2 dimes, that means 20 cents we already had. If 31 cents minus 20 cents, we are left with 11 cents, right? 11 can be broken down into 2 coins. 11 can be broken down into 1 dime plus 1 penny. That means the total dimes are 3 dimes and 1 penny. And option A is the correct. What are the missing coins? 1 dime and 1 penny, right? So can we click on the answer? 1 dime and 1 penny, right? It would show us whether our answer is correct or incorrect. Okay. Let's try the next one. The next question says Rosa has $1.40. I'll just copy this. Okay. If this is a question, these are the options we have. We need to find in quarters and dimes. And we write it down. Let's just a minute. How many does she have altogether? Okay, I'll just enlarge that so that it's more readable for us. Okay. Rosa has, I'll move over here, $1.40. That means she has 140, right? Cents. So let's look at the options and let's first simplify them and see what are the possible answers. 6 quarter means 6 into 25. Dimes would be 10, right? 6 into 25 is 150, right? 150 plus 60. That would mean 210 cents. The total was 140 cents. That means option A is impossible, right? We look at the second. 2 quarters, that means 50 and 20. So we can write 50 plus 20, that is 70 cents. That means it's smaller than 140. This is possible. 4 quarters and 4 dimes. That means 4 into 10. Sorry, 4 into 25. 4 quarters, right? It says quarter. 25, 4 into 25, and 4 into 10. So can we say 4 into 25 would be 100 plus 40? That means 140 cents. So the question says, how many kinds of each coins does she have? That means if she has 4 quarters and 4 dimes, 4 quarters and 4 dimes, that means she has a total of 140. That means option C is the correct, because she altogether had 8 coins. This is 4 coins. Option B. Option A is impossible, and option C was 8 coins. So the option C would be a correct answer. Okay. Let's try one more question. Thank you. Let's do another question. Question number 3. I hope you're doing it along with me. Since you're logged in, you'll have the same question on the screen. It's better to solve it with me so that you don't have to do it later. Okay. I'll just copy this, enlarge this, so that we have a better idea of the question. Okay. Question number 3 from the test says, Quincy has the following coins. Okay. 2 coins are missing. If the total value of coins is 36, right? What are the missing coins? Let's first look at the options A, B, C, and D. Let's see which option is impossible. That means 1/4 is 25, right? 25 cents, and 1 dime was 10 plus 10. That would be 35 cents, right? This is possible if this is a penny, if the missing coin is a penny. 1/4, and the next one is 1/4, 1 penny. That means 25 plus 1, that is 25 plus 1, that is 26 cents. What are the missing coins they're asking? They're not asking us about the total coins combination. They're asking about 2/4 would mean 2 into 25, that is 50 cents, which is impossible because the total is 36 cents. 1 dime, 1 penny. That means 10 plus 1 is 11 cents. So we need to look between the option A, B, and D. Any one of the options could be correct. But for us, most important is to find this coin, right? What is this coin that is given to us, right? The given coin to us is a quarter. This is 1/4. That means 25 cents. We have been told that he already has 25 cents and he is missing some coins. So can we say 36 cents minus 1/4? So we would be left with 11 cents. Is there any combination of the coins which shows us 11? Yes, there is one combination, and that is option D. If we would have 1 dime and 1 penny and 1/4, that means, right? Okay, very good. Let's try one more. The next question says, Mariam has 6 coins worth 50 cents. Okay, I'm just copying the question on the screen for you. If this was the question given, these are the options given. What we learned today is how can we go the other way around? How we can find the answer? How can we find through the options that have been given to us already, right? Okay. The question says, how many quarters and nickels does she have? Let me just copy it over here. Let's enlarge this so that it's much more readable for us. Okay. Question number 4 says, Mariam has 6 coins worth 50 cents. The coins are either quarters and nickels. They all cannot be quarters, right? Because if there are 6 quarters, that would mean 6 multiplied by half a dollar. That means that would be $3. She doesn't have $3. She only has 50 cents, right? So the question says, how many quarters and nickels does she have? We need to find the number of quarters and nickels in this case. Okay. So let's break up the options. Option A, B, and C. 3 quarters. This is 25. Nickel is 5. 3 into 25 plus 4 into 5. 75 plus 20, that is 95 cents. This is impossible because she only had 50 cents. The next option, 2 quarters and 4 nickels. That means 50 plus 2 quarter is already 50. 50 plus 20, that should be 70 cents. Can it be 70 cents? No. Let's look at the last one. 1 quarter and 5 nickels. That means 1 into 5, sorry, 1 into 25, right? 1 quarter is 25. So we can write 1 into 25 plus 5 into 5. That is 25 plus 25, that is 50 cents. Agreed? So what we can say is the third option is the correct answer. And how many quarters, how many nickels she has? She has 1 quarter and she has how many nickels? Can anyone tell me what the answer was? Okay, she has 1 quarter and she has 5 nickels, right? Because the question said 1 and 5. Okay, we did a few questions from here. A few more questions are left. Just go through this, okay, and complete the questions. Okay, best of luck. Thank you so much.